welcome to Blam, bro!
Oh my god. Captain Falcon.
Don't play Captain Falcon.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll be Samus, because that's my name, and also Samus is a cute girl.
It's close to your name.
Wow.
Let's play random, because we don't care.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh, the one that's in the news, the new Wii U one.
Yeah.
The only one that's the only.
Oh yeah.
One. The only one that's in the new one is.
Okay.
The one that
how
we
do I
chose.
play this?
Oh my goodness.
You get beat up,
Man.
Doc.
Wait. Oh,
Skip
I'm an
it,
idiot. I thought I was Link.
What? But we had a whole conversation. Don't be Captain Falcon.
I don't know who I am, and I don't know who you are. So get off my back.
Ow.
I thought I was dashing
Like
around
that?
like Link. I was pretty proud of
It's
myself.
it's very nice to be playing with items again. I'll say that much.
Oh yeah, right. Oh wait, have you guys not been? Oh yeah, we never played.
We
with
never
items.
play with items.
And
Whoa!
nice.
Woo! Do they have chance in this game?
Chance.
The
Yes.
taunts?
What is?
Oh yeah, you have a little taunt that you can do, but here, hang on.
Which one is it?
Left.
Oh, nice. Oh, hello.
What buttons jump?
Ha! Any of
Come on.
any of the C buttons.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Oh jeez.
Woo!
I'm done with that.
It lasted a really long time.
Yeah, it lasts longer in this game.
These really long legs.
Oh, bye, Sam.
Yeah, I've been gone for a while.
Skrimbo. Going to kill
weird.
you.
Man.
Maybe I'll just die. It has been so long since
Oh!
I played this game.
It's been years
Right?
for me. It has
like
been.
I haven't like elementary school probably. For
It is-
me.
Ooh.
I played this not maybe. I'll say maybe less than a year ago, but
I used to have a friend who had a 64, and we'd always play this game, and I didn't know what it was because I didn't know what Smash Bros was.
Ah!
my cousin calls it Mario Fighting Game, and it makes me really mad.
That's an accurate name.
It is.
But I tried to teach him the real name of it.
Did it work?
No, it didn't work.
Back off.
And then he has the GameCube version. He has Melee, and I showed him.
It's an ape.
I showed him the DS one.
Just frown the whole time.
I showed him the new Super Mario or the new Smash Bros for the DS.
Mm-hmm.
And after 5 minutes of playing it, he handed me my DS back. And he's like, "The one for GameCube's better." And I'm like, "You're 9 years old."
Oh my god.
He is a 9-year-old
That's
boy.
incredible.
He's 9. How does he?
He already has that mindset.
It makes me really mad and sad, and I'm worried for his generation.
I'm
The
not good
generation
at
that
this.
needs every. The generation that needs every next form of iPhone says that the Smash for the GameCube is better.
It's incredible.
That's actually very unique.
It boggles my mind.
Oh, my phone runs.
Your pants are buzzing.
Ah.
That's an
Oh!
Ooh, a new battle arena.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I was trying to get this before.
Scared me.
I was trying to get
Okay.
this before, and it never happened. It's hard to
What are you guys' favorite consoles?
Mine's. I have a
switch.
For real.
Switch hasn't.
Oh look, that's the new one.
Which one?
Right
This
there.
one?
Let's play it.
Yeah, this is Mario.
The one I played the most as a kid was GameCube, but my earliest memories are of N64. So, I think by obligation GameCube is my favorite, but I have a very special place for N64 in my heart, as everyone does.
I'm all for the Super Nintendo
I have no fond memories of it.
because
and the
that's
NES.
that's when they perfected 2D
Yeah.
for games.
I mean, did you play it a lot as a kid?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I think it depends on what you play as a kid.
Well, I mean, I could.
I don't know about that.
I played more Nintendo 64. It's just the
Oh,
reason
dang,
I play
man,
Super
I have-
Nintendo is because they perfected an entire
Yeah.
genre of game.
Well, I mean,
And then for Nintendo 64, they were trying out a whole new one.
if you hand me a SNES and hand me the greatest games
Oh yeah,
of
yeah,
the
it's no
SNES,
side beats.
and I play them all right now, I still won't have the same love for them that I do all the games I played for as a kid. I love Sonic Adventure. That is a terrible game,
Oh,
but
yes.
I love that game and accept it with all its faults, and I love all its faults and all its terrible glitches and cutscenes. I love it all. And nobody else I know No one else I know is of that opinion. Oh,
Nice
oh
one.
man, that was a close one.
Let's see. I played the Genesis a lot as a kid because of Sonic, and then had the GameCube. GameCube was like my first console
Yeah.
that was like mine, and then but you know, I'd say that I think my favorite one is the Wii U
Yeah.
because it's just it's very special to me. It brought me Pikmin back. We always have game night, of course, and yeah,
That
it's
makes
very
sense.
very special to me because of those things.
I would also say PlayStation 2 was a.
Yeah, PlayStation 2 is the other one I played a lot as a kid.
But I never really got too into a lot of like its
Oh dang.
like.
I had a bomb there.
special
Oh, okay. I was like, how'd that happen? Yeah, I had what game? I never had any like big story games or whatever on my
Jesus.
PS2. I had like a lot of like ATX MX versus ATV. I played that a lot. That was the game I played the most on my PS2.
That was just like the time whenever that was the first times I really played games. Like aside from the Nintendo 64 and the Super Nintendo, that was whenever I had something that felt more like my own. It was like
Yeah.
my brothers would play the others whenever that was the thing.
Yeah, like my best friend, he had an N64, so I'd always go over to his house to play N64, and then if we wanted to play GameCube, we would go over to my house. And we were idiots because they designed the GameCube to be portable, and I didn't know that as a kid. So if we wanted to play like,
You'd have to go back and forth.
so if we would want to, and we lived at opposite ends of the neighborhood, and it was like maybe a 5-minute walk, but still. So if we wanted to play like N64 Smash Bros, we would go to his house. But after like 10 minutes, if we got tired of playing, that was
Yeah,
that was
it. That was it.
that was a good one. So yeah, if we wanted to play like N64 Smash, we would go to his house, and then if we wanted to play the GameCube one, we'd turn off his N64 and walk all the way to my house. And I remember one day we switched houses like 6 times because we just wanted to keep going back and forth, not realizing that I could have just taken my GameCube to his house because it got the frickin' handle.
It's funny.
Let's do Corneria
All right,
or the
that's a classic.
Sector Z. I love Star Fox.
You like Star Fox Zero?
I'd say I can tolerate it way more than everybody else can.
I've still never played Star Fox.
It's the main problem is it like everyone. It's the controls. Like everyone's like, oh, it's just N64. Like they didn't add anything new, and that doesn't.
I've heard if you get past the controls on the new one, it's a really, really good game.
It's fun. The problem is with the controls is like.
like by the time you're over the learning curve, the game is over.
And
is
even
what I've
by the
heard.
time you figure out the learning curve, you're still not fully in control. Like
Oh my
you'll
gosh.
like you'll never be fully in control in that game. Like there's no way you can be. You can get really good at it, but even if you're really really good, you'll still kind of like lose control like more often than you should.
Can you not hold charges in this? Or is
no.
it just instant?
Yeah, no,
Um,
you have like some kind of I don't know. I don't think you can hold charges.
The day Star Fox Zero
You also
came,
don't have side Bs.
Oh,
Yeah, no side specials.
the day Star Fox Zero came out, I beat it all in one day. I played it all in one day and beat it all in one day, and then that night I had a lucid dream. And because you have to switch through. It makes you like use your brain in ways you never thought you would.
Oh
And
yeah.
game?
yeah, because you have to look at 2 things at the same time.
Oh,
and
that's
I,
right.
and I did that all, like, in like one long 8-hour thing, and it made me have a lucid dream. And so the next day I played it for like 5 hours to do it again, and I couldn't do it.
We just really expanded this whole like scene, by the way.
Yeah. That's kind of how ARMS was. Like, there was a learning curve to the motion controls, but like as opposed like Star Fox Zero, like you don't feel like you're in control. Like I'd say like 60% of the time, and like the other 40% you're kind of in control. In ARMS, I'd say you're in control for like 95% of the time, then like 5% of the time you're like you kind of lose it, but you get it back quick. Like the motion controls work great on it, but if you don't like the motion controls, you can use any controller setup for it. So,
Yeah.
but the motion controls add like a layer of like difficulty to it. It's fun.
I thought it was fun.
I loved it.
I really enjoyed it.
I loved it, and I thought it was a little too easy with just using regular controls.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot of fun. And also, like, that was the reason why I wasn't thinking about picking up ARMS, is because, like, well, I'm not gonna be able to play on the go because you gotta, like, use motion controls. I'm not gonna, like, if I'm on an airplane, I'm not gonna, like, punch the seat behind me to play it. But you
don't
can,
have to.
yeah, you can use the side Joy-Con or, like, both Joy-Cons and the grip,
It's
or
brilliant.
the Pro controller.
Who would have ever thought that making a motion control game where you also don't have to play motion control would be a good idea?
Who knew?
And that
Yeah,
would appeal to
I'm-
a lot of people.
I'm definitely 100% buying it.
It's incredible.
Absolutely.
I'm excited for Splatoon 2, honestly. That's
Oh.
probably my biggest one right now,
Yes.
besides Mario.
I wasn't excited for
Why?
Splatoon 2 mainly because when I played the beta, the internet kept cutting out for me, and I don't know if that
That's
was
your fault.
I don't know if that was my Switch or if that was the server.
That's probably your fault because I think a lot of people were enjoying it.
Well, I don't know because like
I
when
heard really good things about it, but I
Yeah.
also heard...
I mean it's just the regular. I mean it's just Splatoon.
It seems like better Splatoon, so I'm 100% down.
The
for
only
that.
thing that would like be weird is that you can aim with the directional stick,
Mhm.
but you can't aim vertically. You can only aim horizontally.
Why can't you aim vertically? Like, what do you do to aim vertically?
You
Is
have
it
to
motion?
Yeah, you have to use motion controls to aim vertically.
You can probably turn that off.
I tried in the settings and you couldn't. Or
Maybe
I-
in the full game, there's like
Yeah.
a setting for it.
Well, plus
Oh,
again, the test
well
fire
then.
was like
I did not know
many
that.
months before the full game comes out.
yeah,
so,
it's not even out yet.
Yeah,
When does
so
Splatoon 2 come
You
out?
gotta
It
think
comes
they're
out.
probably taking
toward the end of
some
summer, right?
feedback too.
Yeah.
Meaning they Splatoon, I think it's supposed to be like the beginning of summer. ARMS might be later.
Splatoon is July.
Uh,
Arms is June. Arms comes out the last day of E3.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mhm.
So okay.
And
So
subsequently.
yeah, so that's
Nint-
really interesting.
Oh, you know
because-
what? They're gonna have a big announcement for ARMS because Nintendo always does. This game's available right after the conference or
Yeah,
whatever.
they always do that.
But
So
like,
I guess that's ARMS. I hope they don't like. I hope they spend maybe a minute talking about ARMS. I don't want because I already know it's coming out. So
Yeah, I don't want them to just
So-
talk about Splatoon and Arms the whole time.
and Mario Odyssey. Like
And
I know
Mario
I know
Odyssey.
it's coming out. Like talk about it for a minute, but get to the new stuff.
Blessed.
So like,
Blast from the past.
what's really interesting to me is that they did the Splatoon test fire like way back, but Splatoon doesn't release till like later.
Yeah, it's weird.
But like they just did the test punch,
Mhm.
and that's coming out like very soon.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
So again, there's probably more to the test fire than
Well,
just like,
Splatoon
server
was
testing.
probably further along than Arms is now because they just reused the same engine. So
Well, I mean, it's just the idea to me is like, okay, they can actually like see what the people over there are thinking too,
Mhm.
more than just like server testing,
Ooh.
which
right.
is usually what these kinds of things end up being.
I think there's some balancing issues they need to work on in ARMS. Like
Yes.
the all the heavier characters are useless.
Are they?
They're all useless. They need to fix that.
You just don't know how to use them.
Maybe, but they're also useless. Like
I mean, that's how I felt. That's how people felt in Overwatch about Zarya, and then they found out how you use her.
maybe I'm just using it wrong, but whenever I played
They
any
probably
of,
have a very specific idea.
out of the 2 heavy characters they had on there, I couldn't use them. And I tried real hard. Although the heavier characters are good for volleyball.
Well,
So maybe they're specifically made for volleyball.
Did they have volleyball on the test punch?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I'm hoping that they have a bunch of weird modes like that.
Yeah, because they only had 3. They have to have more. They have to have a million things
Oh,
more.
oops.
I think
Okay.
I think there's gonna be a campaign. What do you think? Like a story mode at least.
Oh, I really hope.
I think
They
that-
can.
what would
they
you
can do
do?
it. They can do a good fighting story, like Little Mac.
yeah, I think they might do it
There's only
because
10 characters though.
no, maybe. I don't know.
They can
Yeah, they
make
said
villains.
that those were the 10 characters, and
I mean,
that
they're
they
gonna
would
add
release
more.
more later on.
Whoa. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
got bounced
I
on that.
feel like they could do it because I think I remember seeing like a screenshot and it looked like there was like a whole linear level layout.
I mean, even if it
Like
says
you had to run. I don't know something. I
even
want
if it
something.
says something as simple as like Smash Bros. Just having an arcade mode that you go through.
I mean, they kind of. It's what they had on the beta was called a party. Shoot, what was it called? It was like a party smash or party fight punch or whatever. And basically, you get in a lobby with like 6 people, and then it just matches you up randomly, and you just keep fighting the same like 6 people over and over again, kind of in a tournament
no.
style-ish. It was neat.
Woo!
Drop a Nakatana. I'm thinking about something right now. I don't know if you can tell.
What are you thinking about, Connor?
I'm thinking about the. Fuck off!
Oh man,
Oh,
the playing level just
the tables have turneth. Oh.
don't get that Pokemon.
No! No! Yes!
Yeah!
Woo! No, nobody can have it.
See, items are fun.
Yeah, they're great.
Fox only Final Destination, no items.
Okay.